So unless you've been sleeping under a rock or you've never played this game before, then you'd obviously know that EA and DICE cut off updates for Battlefront 2 back on April 19, 2020.
But a thing isn't beautiful because it lasts.
When they gave us Scarif with
islands, white beaches, palm trees, sandbars, and crystal clear waters,
and said that their vision was complete. Well, unless their vision got ran over by a truck and then tossed down a flight of steps, we know that was all front and they just wanted to wrap this game up early and put it behind them. So EA pulled the plug and said all hands on Battlefield 2042, which looks great, but we're talking about Battlefront. More specifically, the potential gold mine that could have been a Star Wars Battlefront Battle Royale. So in my opinion, there's 5 elements that should be present for any Battle Royale to be successful and thrive for months and possibly even years. The first is progression. What am I working towards that'll keep bringing me back? And the short simple answer for that is a battle pass. Next, customization. What'll separate me from everybody else in the game? How about the endless characters and skins within the Star Wars universe all across canon and legends? You see, Battle Royale would be a great way to get iconic looks into the game without having to make them fully fleshed out characters. Is it interesting? Is it unique? What elements are present in Battlefront's Battle Royale that I can't get from Fortnite? Because at this point, Battle Royale is its own category in gaming and they're all constantly competing with each other. How is Battlefront going to fit into that mix? Well, the fact that it's Star Wars already gives them a huge solid foundation to build off. Everybody loves Star Wars, everybody loves Battle Royale. You put the two together, how can you really lose? Is it continuous? Is this something that our game can expand upon for months and even years to come? Because not every game is built to have a Battle Royale mode. Finally, is it enjoyable? Can the average player somehow make it within the top 5 and potentially win against more experienced veteran players based off loot and a strategic background? Because no one wants to load into a game and get blitzed by max level players like in Heroes vs Villains. You want to have a skill gap present, but not one so large that it's nearly impossible for a beginner to grow amongst the greats that are already present in the game. So with all this in mind, let's generate a Battle Royale that's competitive and fun for all players, but more importantly, that's fun for all Star Wars fans. Fortnite, Apex Legends, all these other huge name Battle Royale games, they all started from the ground and worked their way up. There was no foundation to build off. Whereas with Star Wars, you already have a huge established fan base that is just waiting for that one crazy huge movement in Star Wars gaming to just send them all flooding in one direction. So the game starts off with you preloading on Felucia, waiting for the lobby to fill up like any standard Battle Royale game. There will be squads ranging anywhere from 1 to 4 players, and you'll be asked to select your preference from the all-new Battle Royale menu. Here you'll be able to customize your survivor with outfits and character skins from all eras of the Star Wars universe, but you'll have to earn the most legendary cosmetic items from the all-new Battlefront 2 Combat Pass, which will retail for $9.99 a season. Of course, there'll be a free path you can follow, but won't grant you as much content as the paid pass. Pretty standard. Each season will be themed around the iconic stories and characters throughout the Star Wars universe, and even a few surprises along the way. Once you finish exploring the menu, it's time to drop in. After the game loads up, you'll be transported from Felucia, hovering over Waska, which is the same planet the Trandoshians brought Ahsoka after kidnapping her. You'll be presented with a cutscene of one of the reptiles walking around you and the other players all locked in cages, telling you there are no heroes on Waska and no one is coming to get you. Once the alarm buzzes, you'll see Garnak standing next to his son and they'll give the order to release you onto the surface. Here's where it gets interesting. Just like in the show, when you reach the surface, the ship will fire upon you if you land close enough to it. You'll have to move rather quickly and maneuver around the incoming fire to escape into the forest and avoid being downed early. If at any time you're downed and eliminated, the first time around you'll have your chance at redemption and Battlefront 2's very own spin on the Gulag. You and another player will come fight to the death in front of Garnak and his entire crew on the ship. If you win, he'll grant you the mercy of returning to the surface with none of your previously collected gear. And speaking of gear, let's get into what you can expect to find on the planet's surface, which will include weapons, shields, star cards, and my personal favorite, bounty comms. If you find one of these bounty comm devices, you'll bring it to one of the broken communication towers on the map and defend the area from Trandoshians and other players while establishing a signal. Once the transmission has been made, you can leave to a safe spot and activate the device. Now these devices will allow you to summon one of the many iconic bounty hunters onto the surface for a 1-minute duration. They'll fly down in their personal ship and offer you contracts, and upon completion will grant you some of the mode's best items such as high-powered weapons, explosive shields, all the way up to being able to summon a hero onto the battlefield. Heroes are only nerfed in terms of their health. Most will have a base health of 250, while more elusive characters like Boba Fett will have 200 with very slow health regeneration. They can only be summoned in squads mode and are limited to 1 hero per squad. They're first come, first served. If you're killed while using a hero, you cannot return to the game even if it's your first death. You and your best heroes will be tested in Battle Royale. You have lower health, slower health regen, and you don't get to come back if you die as one like I just said. You'll also be able to find some of the best loot on the map's most dangerous areas. Escape pods filled with pirates will drop from the sky, and killing those NPCs could potentially give you some decent loot as well. Another unique way of getting some great gear is running into and defeating Garnak's son. Upon his death, Garnak himself will arrive. Garnak's weapon will instantly kill you and not giving your teammates a chance to revive you, and you will have no chance at redemption. you're eliminated from the game. That's the price of killing his son. However, if you manage to defeat him, he'll drop priceless gear, giving your team an advantage in all aspects of the game. Not only will you have to watch your back from players and NPCs, but the environment as well. Like Felucia, Waska has hazardous plant life in areas you'll want to be cautious around. The last thing you want to do is make it to the end just to take poison damage and die from a plant. There's so much potential in a game mode like this in Battlefront 2. Unfortunately, it's just a concept and the game is no longer receiving updates. But that doesn't mean we can't hope for some type of spin on Battle Royale in Star Wars Battlefront 3, if we ever get it. But that's all I got for today's video. If you enjoyed this Battlefront 2 concept, let me know by hitting that subscribe button if you're new, leaving a like, and of course commenting down below what you like and what you change in my Battle Royale version. Because we're a community, I want to interact with y'all as much as I possibly can, so spam up those comments. I'm replying to them all, and I'm out.
Jack it up.